planet's on fire. It's a real code red. Got us by the balls, we're being slowly bled. All the swollen puppet head, the propagandize, fake chocolate points, flat outlines. A house full of mirrors, it's a lousy reflection. Run hard left, it's a true direction. Democracy's in trouble, this news isn't fake. Everything we fought for is truly at stake. Border to border, coast to coast, it's time to cue the talent and meet our host. It's a podcast by George. All right, folks, it's showtime.
Hello, hi, how are you? Welcome on in to another podcast by George. As you can see, we're in the field literally today. I wanted to take advantage of this brilliant first day of fall to thank everybody for watching Podcast by George. And if you're not familiar with the show, to talk a little bit about what it's about and also to highlight an issue that you may not be aware of. Now, we're straight talk, straight from the heartland. You think, well, why do I need that? Why do I need to see George out in a soybean field? Well, soybeans are extremely important. 95% of soybeans are used for animal agriculture. Why is that important? CAFOs, animal agriculture, these huge industries, they're poisoning the planet. They're polluting the groundwater, creating a huge pollution problem, but they're also a primary, if not the main contributor to greenhouse gases and the climate catastrophe. And the point that I make on the show is it's simply not necessary at all. Look around. We are the most obese society in the history of humankind, on the way to becoming the most morbidly obese society in the history of humankind, and we don't need to be slaughtering these animals in the numbers that we are, in the cruel fashion that we are, to overfeed ourselves. Now, the soybeans that are used for human consumption, for the soy products that you buy, the soy milk and that type of thing in the grocery stores, it is treated with a product called Hexane. A lot of it is. Check the label on your food products, on your soy products, because if it has Hexane in it or something they call, soy protein insulator, some shit like that a marketer came up with, that stuff is so toxic you can't believe it. It is extremely poisonous, and it also, in the production of it, is a primary contributor to greenhouse gas and climate catastrophe. So one of the cruel ironies of trying to eat well, eat clean, help the environment, help mitigate climate change by eating soy products is, if it's hexane that's in that product, you're not doing any of those things. And you can find out things like this all the time on Podcast by George, because it's not so much my opinion. It's not so much about me at all, although I'm the one out in the field today. It's about the guests, the organizations, the groups, the experts that you see on Podcast by George. An excellent source for you to cross-reference your soy products to see whether or not they have this hexane stuff in them, whatever the hell that is. Go to the cornucopia.org website, and you can easily check and see if your product is on that list. Another way to make sure that you're getting hexane-free soy is to look at the label and see if it's USDA organic. If it's USDA organic, you're A-okay. But that's going to do it. I didn't want to spend a lot of time today. Just wanted to get outside. Just wanted to get out in the field and talk a little bit about the show. Thank you for watching. And stay tuned for more great episodes with people like cornucopia.org on Podcast by George.